Welcome back, and you are live with Vanessa's podcast. Today, I'm going to be talking about how to use imagination for your health. So if anybody wants to comment or send me a message or ever want to be part of my podcast and be a guest on the show, don't hesitate to reach out because very soon I'm going to have guests and different themes, and sometime it will be mystery themes. The next one is relationship theme, so if anybody wants to be part of it, just let me know. So here you go. You may assume that imagination means not real, but the thought, words, and image that flow from your imagination can have a very real physiological consequence for your body. Your brain often cannot distinguish whether you are imagining something or actually experiencing it. How weird is that, huh? But it's well known that imagination go beyond infinity, and it has no ending, so it therefore is powerful than any knowledge out there. And that's what's great about imagination, is that the power of imagination can open so many doors out there. So why not using imagination for your health and improve your health? In hypnosis, of course. So there's a few things that you have to learn, and this is why I'm here. I'm going to guide you, and I'm going to read that script. By the way, I've been an hypnosis therapist since 2015. I certify in PTSD and ADHD, depression, and weight loss. And now you can have a one-on-one session with me on my life coach website, and you can find on my page on the Creative Art 16 on Facebook. So let's go. Perhaps you've had a racing heartbeat. Everybody had one of those. Rapid breathing, or tension in your neck muscle while watching a movie thriller. Well, that's totally normal, so don't freak out. But having a racing heartbeat too often is not normal, so there's concern there. These sensations were all produced by image and sounds on a film during a dream. Maybe your body responded with fear, joy, anger, or sadness, all triggered by your imagination. If you close your eyes and vividly imagine yourself by a still, quiet pool, or relaxing on a warm beach, your body responds to some degrees as thought you are actually there, and this works great for those hypnosis imaginary scripts, because somebody can relax deep enough, get into the theta state, to being able to put themselves in those places, which some people can't. They don't have enough not enough belief, but they need be able to bring enough in relaxation within themselves to be able to get to that stage. And this is why trained hypnosis can help you to get there. Your imagination can be very powerful resource in relieving stress, pain, and other unwanted symptoms. You can learn to use the power of imagination to produce calming, energizing, or healing response in your body. Now, I know some Reiki healers are really, really good with that, and some massage therapists. I've been a massage therapist for 15 years. I've always been interested in Reiki healing, and I've practiced But I was never really good at helping the patient concentrate on part of their body to help them imagine the relaxation at spot, releasing pain. And I know some of them were extremely good at that. So it's not impossible that you can find answers in other places than hypnosis, such as massage therapy or Reiki. You can use imagery and hypnosis to reduce anxiety, fear, and panic. Who doesn't want that? Nobody wants to live in fear. Nobody wants to live in panic mode all the time. Okay, guys out there, there is a cure. Believe it or not, it is not the end for you. There is ways to decrease those feelings. Okay, maybe you have gone to the wrong therapy with the wrong therapist, and you have had the wrong surroundings for too long, and your brain has formed a shell and is spectacle to any other form of help out there, and for some reason you get stuck and you don't know how to get out. So I'm here to tell you that there is a way for you to learn to relax, to get off those fears, to get off this panic mode. Decrease chronic muscle tension, decrease pain and need for pain medication, improve comfort during medical, surgical, and dental procedure. Yeah, I heard the story when somebody was using hypnotherapy for a dental procedure, which was a very long script I was reading. I go read those 90s books on hypnosis, and they were telling us about those cases, and it was long story, so many different cases. There was even a criminal case, which was very interesting. The lady, was able to go back to bring either the murderer or the victim back to those places, and uncover some clues. And for the dental procedure, it was like they were able to locate the center of the pain and bring discomfort at ease, and allow them to not feel any kind of pain. But yeah, you need to have somebody who's very suggestible in that case. They use it for childbirth, control bleeding, speed healing, recovery from surgery, injuries, skin condition such as warts, psoriasis, his sleep programs, improve management of chronic illness such as diabetes, asthma, lungs, heart disease, boost your human function, increase sense of control and mastery, change bad habit and maintain healthy one. Don't everybody want that? Maintain a healthy habit. It is time. Everybody, it's easy to say than to actually maintain it. I'm the same all my life. I've been a yo-yo. I go from skinny to big and skinny in between. And when I'm finally back into the healthy mindset, I am able to maintain and also and found the balance. Once you get the balance mentally and physically, you are able to maintain in all area most of the time. Practicing imagery and visualization. With guided imagery, you deliberately focus your mind on a particular image, while imagery most often use your sense of sight. With visual image, you can also include the rich experience of your mind's other senses. Adding smell, taste, sound, and other sensation makes the guided imagery experience more vivid and powerful. Yeah, we all know that. The smell, the hearing, all this is an experience within itself, and it really helps you to being able to imagine this place, bring those pictures in front of you, and and bring that dream in front before your eyes, and then just actually being able to put your place there, your mind there, helps you to experience it more, such as like the VR experience also helps. Some people are very visual and easily see image with their mind's eyes, but if your image aren't as vivid as a really great movie, don't worry. It's normal for imagery to vary in intensity. The important thing is to focus on as much detail as possible and strengthen the image by using all your senses. Adding real background music can also increase the impact of guided imagery. So I suggest that you bring a trusty friend with you, parents, family member that you're really comfortable with, the health coach, an hypnosis therapist, and pick the music or relax you the most. Get in that really comfortable place and help yourself to find that place of relaxation. You're probably going to need a lot of meditation before you're ready to actually practice hypnosis. Remember, with guided imagery, you're always completely in control. You, the movie director. You can project whatever thought or feeling you want onto your mental screen. If you don't like a particular image, thought, or feeling, you can redirect your mind to something more comfortable. Or you can use other image to get rid of unpleasant thoughts. We all get those. Sometimes we jump out of nowhere. We get those unpleasant thoughts. They're like, hey, get out of my wonderful, perfect picture image. I don't want you there. And you might put them on a raft and watch them float away on the river, sweep them away with a large broom, or erase them with a giant eraser. How would that be nice in real life? And you could just grab a giant eraser and just erase all these unwanted people and image in your life. But in your dream you can. Or you can open your eyes and stop the exercise. Okay, so if it gets too deep and it gets too unpleasant, then just stop it. I hope everybody's still with me, following me. Remember, if you want to be a guest on the show, don't hesitate. Shoot me an email. By the way, if there's any French speakers out there, Canadian, French native, wants to speak French with me, no problem. We can also do a French show, why not? A little bit about me. I was born and raised in France. I was living 40 miles north of Paris in a tiny little village called Thoiry. I have 6 brothers and sisters. I'm right in the middle. My father was American, and since I was 1 year old, I traveled to St. Thomas, Virgin Island, which my grandmother had an apartment there. And she also had 2 other houses in Connecticut, New Jersey, and Maine. So every summer, summer and February, when it was really cold in France, we'll go either in St. Thomas or Maine or some other place. We had another house in the deep country, also in the north side of, where was it? I think it was the east side of, about 400 miles away from Paris. And that was a place where we usually go and spend Easter. And when I was 19 and a half, we sold the house, huge house that my dad built, and we moved in America. And had about 2 or 3 huge parties, said goodbye to everybody, try to maintain contact for the first maybe 5 years. At least you walk. I came back once, and everything had changed. I tried to come back again, and everything was growing so quickly. Everybody was changing. I could not find my place. I didn't know where I belonged. I remember for a long time. All my family stayed here, while my brother did stay in France. And here we are. After I traveled to a few states in America, like Washington, Oregon, Nevada. Went back to France about a year altogether, and I came back to Florida 5 years ago, and I'm ready to move again. Anyway, that's enough about me. Let's keep going. Alright, so I'm going to the second page. So just imagine there is so much free script out there on hypnosis. So you can pick your favorite subject and the number one thing you want to work on with yourself. If you don't have any money, and you can start there. You can just print out those free scripts. Because there's over 500 to 1,000 different scripts, so you really gotta narrow it down to what you really need to work on. And if you have a therapist, bring that script. Say, hey, this is what I would like to work on. Where can I find an hypnosis therapist? Can I get a reference? Or just find it yourself online, or come to me. I might be able to help you.